What's happening, guys? Back here again today in the workshop, and I am going to be working on Elliot from Sharpening, his Lil Lionspy. If you guys know Elliot, you know he has been missing two of his favorite knives, or at least two of his regular EDCs. I know one of them's one of his favorite knives, and that's the Anthem, Benchmade Anthem. And then he was nice enough to let me borrow this and the Anthem. And when I sharpened this guy the other day, I was like, holy crap. The sharpening choil that they did here, I don't know how well this is going to come out, honestly. But yeah, you'll see it later. The sharpening choil was not done properly, and you get a really broadening secondary bevel back here at the beard, or near the ricasso here. So I am going to show you guys how I'm going to extend his sharpening choil, and we're going to do that live. And then also I'm going to anodize this scale bronze. So yeah, you guys are gonna ride along with me today. I did tape off this blade because this thing is extremely sharp right now. If you guys are watching, or if you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that hair whittling edge the other day. It's pretty wicked. I really enjoyed sharpening LMAX, I'll say that. So anyways, I'm gonna flip you guys around. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm back here, guys. I got my makeshift vise clamping system here. I did cut a piece of wood here, and instead of using a saw like a normal person, let me see. Yeah, instead of using a saw, I used this broken skull. Thanks, Kirk. Yeah, this thing is a beast, and the edge is still screaming sharp even after using it to cut that piece of wood in half. Took me a little longer than it would have using a saw, but it was fun. Who cares? Okay, guys, so getting right into it here. What I am going to use to extend this is this Dremel bit. It is a carbide bit. It's not the best bit to use, but it's what I have right now. I did just get this guy, but I can't really use him yet because it's a little too big for what we have right now. Sorry if I hit the camera there. I'll probably have to move it around. Sorry, guys. Get this in a better shot. Probably edit that out. I did. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and start to extend this. I am gonna put on some earplugs while I do this. I'll probably lower the volume level because it's gonna be loud, guys. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, and the most important part of this whole process is keeping the blade cool. You're gonna see me keep putting water here. That's what that is. It's just water to try and keep the blade cool, because that's the big thing. You never want to compromise the heat treat on your steel. So you never want to heat it up too much where you might burn the edge, just like they do at the factory on some knives. Okay guys, so I'm moving along nicely here. It's looking really good. I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna slow down, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna make sure everything looks good. Slowing down to look at your work is crucial. Just so that you don't make mistakes. And it helps with not burning the edge. I'm gonna see if this other bit's getting to be big enough. Yeah, it is. But I'm not gonna be able to go as high with it. So I'm probably gonna keep doing what I'm doing here. Getting there, guys. Getting much closer now. Okay guys, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see. I'm almost using the beard that was created, that smile, to tell me how far up I need to go. And I'm eating material and slowly eating my way up into it, but I'm not worried about the shape as much until I get there, you know what I mean? I'll worry about shaping it once I get to the point I need to get. Getting really close, guys. Just really doing the final shaping. Guys, I am really close to that spot where I'm in clear of that plunge grind. I really just have a little bit more to go because I want to make sure that I get all of it clear so that in his future sharpenings he doesn't have to worry about it. Okay guys, I am going to do a lot of this by hand with a file and some like higher grit wet sand paper just to get the finish correct. So I'm not going to film all of that because I feel like it's kind of a waste. But you know, you guys understand. I'm going to file, shape it, make it the way I want it, and then just wet sand it till I get the finish I'm looking for. That's pretty much all gone though, and he's got some room to go. I might just take a little bit more here just to give him some clearance. But the shape's pretty good. Pretty happy with the way that looks. Almost looks like what I'm really going for is to just look like the factory did it. Did what they should have. But I don't know how well that's coming through, guys. But it actually looks really good. Take some pictures after. You'll see. So there we go. All polished. See, he should have plenty of clearance for a little while. At least so you don't get too much smile. Might still be a slight smile, but see what he thinks. Alright guys, now it's time to anodize these scales. I'm going to pull you back, or actually lower you a little bit. I want you guys to see the process a little bit. So I am not going to use any of the acid etch yet. I'm going to try and not acid etch it first. See how that goes. I'm going to use my other contraption here since I don't really need to. You know what? Just go ahead and hang it. Okay. Gonna start with I'm gonna go pretty dark at first here and work it up. See how it goes. You know what? It's already starting to work here, but I am going to try the other one. Try and use this thing. It's going to get more surface area. Okay, so we do have some bronze already. See how that looks. So this is a real subtle bronze. Thinking we're gonna definitely go a little bit more aggressive with the bronze. Thinking like maybe 10, the voltage at 10. That's why I have, that's why this thing's not touching, because if it falls, it's not gonna shock myself or anything. You don't want this to touch the metal. That's why I have the plastic strainer in there. All right, see how that looks. Gonna be hard to see the color in here, but you can see that's nice bronze. It's a nice color. I'm actually gonna check. I'm gonna check with him since it's his knife. I want to see if he likes that color, and I'll come back. Alright guys, here's the finished product. Came out pretty sweet, and really smooth process. It's the sharpening choil. Should give him plenty of life in that. Finish came out pretty nice. Now with the sharpening choil, because I don't know too much about Elmax, I haven't studied it that much, but sorry about, I don't have my tripod this morning. With Elmax, I don't know what they're, like if it has cobalt. I don't think it has cobalt in it or anything to really help with like overheating edges and stuff. So I didn't know how hot I could get the steel before it would really affect the heat treat. So I really took my time. That's why this video is a little long too. I know I tried to skip through some of the actual cutting and stuff, like, or I mean the grinding when I was using the Dremel. I tried to get through it, but yeah, it still took a long time, guys. I probably spent about half an hour or more, probably like 35 minutes, 40 minutes, just in the grinding process, removing steel, and then probably another 20 minutes of polishing and making sure all the scratch patterns were out. But yeah, Really came out nice, guys. I'm really stoked. I know Elliot's going to be stoked. So, exciting stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.